YouTube? Jeremiah here from Grindlife Gaming, and I'm coming at you with my first episode of Dungeon Raiders ESO. Now, for this first episode, my group and I will be running through the level 20 to 23 dungeon Darkshade Cavern. I'll be playing as Origin solo for this series. Paingasm is a buddy of mine. We've been running dungeons for a little while now. We've got a pretty good team going. Soliari here is new. But he's pretty good. We think he's going to be a good fit, and the other guy, don't really know him that well, but here we go. Alright, we're about to start our first boss fight. This guy's pretty simple. Not really anything major to worry about if you got a good team going. Spawns a couple little ads here and there, some red circles that have like a poison cloud in them. The ads don't really do much damage. I mean, I'm the healer wearing light armor and they barely phase me. The poison clouds, you kind of want to get out of, but other than that, there's really nothing to worry about with them. Just tank and spank. Notice that this second tier of dungeons, this isn't the first tier of dungeons. I know it's my first couple episodes, but that's because I just didn't have my stuff set up for the first set of dungeons. But in this one, the enemy's health bars are a lot bigger. They've got a lot more health this time. The bosses aren't too terribly hard. There's one or two that are pretty difficult. But really it's just an endurance race, time yourself, stay out of the enemy's attacks, and just slowly whittle it down. There's no real need for a burst. This boss isn't too bad. I definitely think that when they designed it, they made the room too small for this boss. Either that or his AoE is just way too big. You kind of really run out of spaces to see. Look at that. I mean, there's several sections you got to be up at the top of the wall just to get out of this thing. Luckily, like I said, we've got a good group going, so we don't really have to worry about it too much. I mean, I'm just that badass a healer, but even you'll see here in just a second, I come pretty close to getting killed by it myself. Now granted, I think I could have moved out of the way more, but I think I was more worried about healing my buddies. Yeah, that's exactly what was going on. I mean, come on, tell me that wasn't pretty lucky. 0%? Really? Come on. Now, Paingasm is the tank here, and a lot of times when we're doing our boss fights, when me and him run together, you'll notice that he doesn't get out of the AoEs or the attacks like most people would, dodge out of the way or whatever. But the reason he doesn't do that isn't because he sucks. The first couple of times we ran together, he did, because he wasn't sure, but when we realized we'd work really good together, you know, him being a pretty damn good tank and me just knowing how to heal and having the gear for it, we're able to get things done quicker with him just standing there. And it doesn't matter because I can heal right through it and then get my magic right back. So, I know a lot of people are going to notice that. Not only that, but you might see here in just a bit that when I'm brought in with Paingasm, I tend to get a little trigger happy. Sometimes he doesn't pull as fast as I would like him to, so I tend to take things in my own hands. If I was running with somebody else that I didn't know, I wouldn't do that. Not a chance in hell. I learned that a long time ago. One thing I definitely was a little disappointed in is this game is the random visual glitches, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. But sometimes you'll notice where I'll be attacking with my staff and it's clearly doing damage to the target, but you can't see the little beams that the restoration staffs make. And that happens all the time. Heck, there's sometimes my staff completely disappears the whole time I'm attacking, and I can't tell if I'm doing anything or not, other than the fact that the enemy's dying or they're not. This freaking boss we're getting ready to battle here in a second sucks. He's really fairly easy to beat, but because of the way I have built my character, well, you'll see. And here we go. It looks pretty cool. He's a lot of fun to fight too, but I really hate this guy. He's got a thing for me, and I don't know why. But I just don't have the stamina because of the way I put my points in to be able to get out of his way. And he tends to mow me down quite a bit. I think there's only been one time I fought him and didn't die. See, he's obsessed. I think he's got a crush on me. I know you're supposed to kite him, and I try, but when all I have left is the ability to kind of slow run, it doesn't really work. I want to put some more points in the stamina, and maybe later on at the higher levels I might have to be able to do certain things, but for the time being, I think it's working out just fine the way I'm going. I can deal with a death or two. I mean, the group survived, that's all that matters. Well, YouTube, that's it for this episode. Feel free to like the video. I would prefer you to leave comments on how to improve the show, but dislike if you wish. Please subscribe if you would like to see more episodes, and as always, keep grinding.